So guys, this is my last bookshelf and it is all of my favorites. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so sorry for the crappy lighting, but the sun went down so I don't really have that much to go on. So first off, let's start with my Rick Riordan shelf. So right here we have the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan, and that is the Red Pyramid, the Throne of Fire, and the Serpent Shadow. Right here we have the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, also by Rick Riordan, which is The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. Then right here we have the first 4 books in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan, which is The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, and The House of Hades. Then over here we have the Demigod Files and the Demigod Diaries. Then we have the Kane Chronicles Survival Guide and the Ultimate Guide for the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. Over here we have a ton of books as well, and this is the Pendragon series by DJ McHale. So we have The Merchant of Death, The Lost City of Fayar, The Never War, The Reality Bug, Blackwater, The Rivers of Zada, The Quilling Games, The Pilgrims of Rain, Raven Rise, and The Soldiers of Hala. Then over here we have the Guardians of Ga'Hoole series, which is 15 books, and they were like my first book series that I ever started collecting. So up here we have The Lost Tales of Ga'Hoole, a guidebook, and then we get into the actual books, which are The Capture, The Journey, The Rescue, The Sage, The Shattering, The Burning, The Hatching, The Outcast, The First Collier, The Coming of Hoole, To Be a King, The Golden Tree, The Rivers of Wind, Exile, and The War of the Ember. Here's my little owl thingy. So up here is my gigantic shelf. These books are the Ranger's Apprentice series by John Flanagan, and right now I have up to book 12, sort of. So, starting up here, we have The Ruins of Gorlin, The Burning Bridge, The Icebound Land, The Battle for Scandia, The Sorcerer of the North, The Sage of Mackinaw, Iraq's Ransom, The Kings of Clonmel, Heart's Peril, The Emperor of Neonja, The Lost Stories, and The Royal Ranger. Then right here we have the Escape from Furnace series by Alexander Gordon Smith, and I'm currently missing the second one, which I'm lending out to my friend, and she's totally in love with it, just by the way. So right here we have Lockdown. The second one is called Solitary. Then we have Death Sentence, Fugitives, and Execution. And they are all brilliant. Then right here we have the Hunger Games trilogy plus the tribute guide for the first movie. And so we have the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. And then over here we have the Cronus Chronicles by Anne Ursa, which is The Shadow of Thieves, The Siren Song, and The Immortal Fire. Of course, right here we have all of my Harry Potter books, and we have The Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, The Prisoner of Azkaban, The Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, and The Deathly Hallows. Then up on top of that, we have Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy, and there's actually a bunch more up here. So here are the first 3 of the American covers, which you really can't see. So it's Scepter of the Ancients, Playing with Fire, and The Faceless Ones. And then these are which I ordered off of Amazon, and they are Dark Days, Mortal Coil, and Deathbringer, which is from the UK. Then over on this side we have Variant and Feedback by Robinson Wells. Then we have the Maze Runner trilogy by James Dashner, which is The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, and The Death Cure. And then we have the prequel, The Kill Order. Then we have The Darkest Minds and Never Fade by Alexandria Bracken. Then we have the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare, which is Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. Okay, this is my last little shelf, which is below my nightstand, which is some books that have, to me at least, really deep messages, and or they're like special copies or signed or whatever. And I have some signed books that are on my shelf, but these are just some special ones, I guess. So of course right here we have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Then over here in this corner we have the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness, which is The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Monsters of Men. Then right here we have Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. Then we have the Giver series by Lewis Lowry, and that is The Giver, Gathering Blue, and Messenger. And then over here we have my first print edition of The Dark Hills Divide, signed by Patrick Kerman. Then we have an advanced reader's copy of Pulse, And then we have my copy of Dark Eden, which is also an advanced reader's copy, and it is signed by the cast of the app and by the author. And I'm also currently reading Proxy, which is another book that I own, so can't forget that, and that's by Alex London. So, there you go. So yeah, guys, that was my entire bookshelf tour. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you get to see all my books so you see what I'm planning to read and what I have read, so you kind of get a taste of my reading style and what I like to read. So as always, guys, have a great day, read a great book, and I'll see you all later. Bye!